The fact is that American philanthropy, particularly in the last decade, is finding itself in an enormously compelling position of going global. The next generation of young people have spent more time overseas during their undergraduate days than any generation this country has ever graduated from college. And they want to go back. They want to make a difference. Yes, they're concerned about their local health and well-being of their community, but they're not seeing their lives within a single community. They're seeing their lives within a global community. And to the extent that AHP members can move themselves to that larger framework, it's to that extent that we're going to capture the imagination of these young people, who will soon be our middle-aged people, who will soon be coming into the years when they can give more. Now they can do more often than they can give. But engaging them early, connecting communities, sister communities, sister hospitals, sister concerns. It's a big concern to many people, men and women, that the infant mortality rates, both in this country for African American babies and overseas for all kinds of low-income families, is a terrible number. How do we look at infant mortality in a global framework and decide that we're going to work on it here and there? How can we create partnerships that will permit our statistics to unlock from a local and move into a glocal sense, a global and local framework? It's that kind of moral imagination that I talk about that means the future is not just for me. My future is better if everybody's future is better. And if this notion of global and local seems modern and new, let me just tell you that the founding fathers enunciated the concept of self-interest rightly understood, which really meant I serve my own well-being if I take very good care of you and your family. Understanding that if I do that, you're likely to take good care of me and my family into the future. And as we do that all across communities, not just one, but global level communities, we start to have a very different planet. And we're at that kind of transition now, where we talk not just about moving from a local to a state or a state to across the US kind of a sense of community on health issues, but where we're really looking at borderless health issues, that we're looking at challenges in making progress in research and the clinical application of success in dealing with health challenges. That is everybody's job. And as AHP members, if it's not happening intensely in your community right now, look into it, because it will be. If not next year, maybe the year after. And reaching out to grab it now may really engage a set of people in your community who are looking around for something to do that takes them into a larger frame of reference. And it could be that the hospital is going to take them there instead of another call to goodness that they're going to hear. It'll be a young person like Scott Harrison, who's digging wells all over Africa, and he'll get to them online, and the next thing you know, they'll be doing wonderful work with Scott, but they will have missed an opportunity to do something wonderful with their local hospital as that hospital reaches out to do something on a global health issue. So increasingly, whether it's American citizens of diverse ethnic and racial and cultural backgrounds, or whether it's American communities that have new arrivals from other countries and who have different approaches to generosity, they ought to be asked, How do you express community caring in your culture in Somalia or in Ethiopia? How does that work? How could that work for us? Maybe that's the place to start if you have those communities in your own environment. And if not, you need to think of any one of a series of medical issues that you're confronting in your community and say, what is the global connection for this issue? Maternal health and childbirth, reducing infant mortality. It may be a specific disease, but whatever, and it might be diabetes. It's probably not going to be malaria in a US community, but other deadly diseases that are confronting US communities and global communities. And you put those together, the local and the global, and you attract a whole different set of funders who want to operate in a larger community because they've taken the founders' concern about self-interest, rightly understood, to mean not just the US or AHP members from Canada and the UK and New Zealand and Australia, but in fact, an even broader set of countries. AHP members have an extraordinary opportunity to take this moment of economic downturn and look beyond America's shores to connect health in American communities to health in global communities, and deciding that their donors can make a difference by caring about health throughout their family giving and on an intergenerational basis. And it's AHP members, fundraisers, who are the magic connectors between the past and the apparently scary present with this economic downturn, and a quite different, open, engaged fundraising future for hospitals and healthcare.